It's our distinct pleasure to have Duron Carter with us from BC Lions training camp in beautiful Kamloops, BC. How you doing, DC?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Ryan?
Really good. I've been following very closely what you're doing out there, as everybody has, because you're that kind of guy, and it looks like it's going really, really well. Am I right?
Yeah, per usual, being myself, happy-go-lucky, and, everybody's receiving it well, and we look good as a team, so that helps.
So I know you answer all these same questions every day in the media scrums after training camp, but I haven't asked you yet. What do you got going with Mike Riley there? Why you were excited before you even hooked up with Mike Riley? Like, how's that going?
Man, he is definitely, everything that you would think, everything that you would want in a quarterback. I explain it to the rookies as just like, the same respect you'd have for Tom Brady, have for Mike Riley. And that's what our team has.
How do you like that coaching staff because they're so young? I mean, Jay Jack and Marcus Howell. Is Howell still there?
Yes, sir. Yes, he is.
Yeah, so those guys, but then you got Devon Claybrooks as the head coach. How's that whole dynamic playing together?
Man, I think I've never seen a coaching staff, so close because most of the guys have played together or played against each other and, are friends off of the field. And it's more of, we're not just winning for a job. This is something that you really don't have everywhere. We get to work with your friends and play football and coach football and be able, to shoot for a common goal, which is the Grey Cup. And hopefully, I think that everybody will see that we have something special.
Now to the fun questions. It seems so natural to talk to you in a football environment, but the 6-month off season, did you find that long because you missed football? I know you had the music thing going, but what was your 6-month off season like in Fort Lauderdale? Was it boring?
Yeah, man, it was really boring, especially sort of with the whole CBA thing being in limbo because from what we had heard from players, as all the players, that we were going to, get it solved quickly and everybody was going to get their off-season checks and it was going to be, a nice off-season. But unfortunately, it wasn't like that. So, just like me and everybody else, I had to do some working, some scrounging around, in the off-season while working out. Thank God I have a beautiful girlfriend that works for Orange Theory in their IT department, and she could help out. But everything should be back in motion now. We got the new CBA, and I'm just ready to get back to it.
I'm going to get back to that football in a minute, but what did you say? Either your music or football was going to take up more time or make you more money this season? How's the?
Man, I don't know. I'm getting pretty good, pretty fast at this music thing, and everybody is really liking my stuff. I'm getting great feedback here on the team and online everywhere. And hopefully, as my music career develops, I can get more exposure and hopefully combine the two and make something special happen.
And you're writing the lyrics yourself too, which is pretty cool, right? Can you talk about that?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much everything is off of my head. so just like how you're sitting in front of the microphone, I just sit in front of the microphone and kind of let my soul speak. It's fun. It's definitely, I could say, therapeutic, and it allows me to sort of get things off of my chest that I want. Even I've recorded like over probably 100 songs that people, never hear.
But we lost him.
Oh,
we got you. What happened? Did you knock it off the desk?
Yeah, I got a phone call.
Are you good though? Do you need to take it?
We're all good.
Oh yeah, we're all good. You look great now. Yeah, who was calling?
Right.
Who was calling?
Man, nobody important.
Okay, so I won't keep you much longer, but I like what you're saying. You'll be able to get stuff off your chest. I didn't like the way Rider fans were going after you left. You understand that's not everybody, right? That bothers me.
No, yeah, I know that, and I understand it's all football, and it's just me, personally, it's just like I don't particularly take anything to heart. But it was kind of it was disappointing. People that I thought so highly of. All of a sudden I'm on a different team, and just like, man, like, where did all this come from?
I know, but I'm watching that too, and I will say this: just like anybody that's ever played with you, I'm a staunch defender of you. Now I get what Kevin Glenn said. When we signed you, Kevin's like, he's misunderstood. Then I got to know you, and I'm like, Duron would never hurt a fly. Why is this out there that he's a bad guy? And so every day, if anybody asks, I loved you. Know that I love you. I've told you that, and you can actually never do anything wrong in my eyes. That's the truth.
Oh, man. I appreciate it, man. I definitely do.
But so you know that you've got your defenders out there, right? That's important to know when you're under fire from everybody.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I wouldn't, it always comes to a point of just like, in SAS, where somebody would have to risk themselves, or their livelihood, in defense of me. And I would never want anybody to do that, And so, I'll take the brunt of everything. And for me, it's just a learning experience, and you grow, and I plan to come back, like a phoenix out the ashes, and just be ready to be a better person and better man going through 2019.
So that leads us back into the football. That's where I'll end it. Just off the field aside, have you spent enough time in Vancouver to know how you're going to like it? What's different about Vancouver versus Montreal, Toronto, or even playing in Regina so far that you can tell?
Man, I think just people in Vancouver would like something, as far as in entertainment wise. A lot of people, especially in Toronto, like people say there's no fans in Toronto. No, when Toronto wins the next game, there's people there, and you have to give people something to watch, and credits to Ed Hervey. Just bringing in, sort of talents like Mike Riley and having Brian Burnham and John White. And we have all these guys that have, known playmaking ability in the CFL. I think that it'll be something that people want to see.
I do think it's all lining up for you. I got BC picked to finish high, if any of that means anything. And I'll just say, good luck. You got so many fans on this show and in the 306. You know that. And you always got us in your corner, DC, so go get them.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man, when I got to come to Mosaic, man. I got to act the fool.
I might wear an orange jersey. Are you wearing 89 out there?
You might get a watermelon thrown at you, man.
That's okay. I've had worse. Duron, I would have waited all day for this interview. So thank you so much. Safe travels back to Vancouver, and we'll see you when you get to town.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.